Yahweh, Hashem, Yahweh Shai, Raklanawa, Yasharella, Habib Saparia, Shema, Yasharella, Yahweh, Allah Hayanawa, Yahweh, Aka, Shema, Yasharella, Yahweh, Allah Hayanawa, Yahweh, Aka, Kalaya. Praise the mighty Yah. It's worthy to be praised. Kalaya. The Ten Commandments in the Paleo. Can somebody get that? Exodus 20. For sure. Exodus 20. Start. With the third verse. But yeah. No, you can actually start from the first, but after the Hebrew. Ready? La'a Yahaya, Laka, Alahayam, Akayam, Alpanya, La'a, Aisha, Laka, Basal, Ola'a, the Ibadam, La'a, the Lakwakaf, Sham, Yahweh, Bashawah, Zakar, Ayawam, Hashabaf, Lakodashwa, Kabad, Abaka, Ya'amaka, La'a, the Ratzazak, La'a, the Na'ap, La'a, the Ganab, La'a, the Aina, Shakar, La'a, the Kamat, Kal, Ashera, La Ra'aika, the water, Yahweh, Basham, Yahweh Shai, Kalaya. Praise the mighty Yah. It's worthy to be praised. Kalaya.
Thou shalt have no other gods before me. Thou shalt make no unto thee any graven images, or any likeness of anything that is in heaven above, or is in the earth beneath, or that is in the water under the earth. Thou shalt not bow down thyself to them, nor serve them. For I, the Lord thy God, am a jealous God, visiting the iniquities of the fathers upon the children unto the third and fourth generations, them that hate me, and showing mercy unto thousands of them that love me and keep my commandments. Thou shalt not take the name of the Lord thy God in vain, for the Lord will not hold him guiltless that taketh his name in vain. Remember the Sabbath day to keep it holy. 6 days shall thy labor and do all thy works, but the seventh day is the Sabbath of the Lord thy God. In it thou shalt not do any work, thou nor thy son, nor thy daughter, thy manservant, nor thy maidservant, nor thy cattle, nor thy stranger that is within thy gates. For in 6 days the Lord hath made heaven and earth, the sea, and all that in them is, the rest, Salaki, and rested the seventh day. Wherefore the Lord blessed the Sabbath day and hallowed it. Honor thy father and thy mother, and thy days may be long upon the land which the Lord thy God giveth thee. Thou shalt not kill. Thou shalt not commit adultery. Thou shalt not steal. Thou shalt not bear false witness against thy neighbor. Thou shalt not covet thy neighbor's house. Thou shalt not covet thy neighbor's wife, nor his manservant, nor his maidservant, nor his ox, nor his ass, nor anything that is thy neighbor's. And all the people, Thawadah, Yahweh, Hashem, Yahweh Shai, Amen.
Abaya Noah, Shabbat Shemayim, Kodash, Ayah, Shemka, Yahweh, Malakufka, Dava'ah, Ratzazaka, Ayah, Aisha, Ma'aratzaza, Hawa, Ayah, Shemayim, Ethan Noah, Lakam, Ho, Yawam, Wasalak Noah, Hawawaf Noah, Hasalak Noah, Hawawaf Noah, Wala'ah, Nabaya Noah, Wanasaya one, Abo, Hawashai Noah, Man, Rai, Kaya, Laka, Hamalakwaf, Wahala, Wahata Paraf, Thy Walamyam, Aman. Kalaya. Praise the mighty Yah. Praise the mighty Yah. He's worthy to be praised. Worthy to be praised. Kalaya.
So Akiyam, today's lesson is going to be called. Let's put this down, man. Right. Today's lesson is going to be called. Right. Now, it's not a good time to be falling out of the truth, right? It's not the best time to be falling out of the truth.
They call this dead season,
right?
They call it dead season.
Especially with the Passover coming up, you know what I'm saying? The elders always told me around the Passover that death angel will be flying low, right? But not only that, there's so much things happening on earth. So much prophecy, right? So much things being revealed, so much knowledge being passed around. And you can see right now, Shatan, man, he's letting me know like this is his earth. Right, let me get the book of Luke chapter 4. We get Luke chapter 4 and start at verse 6.
This is the book of Luke, chapter 4, verse 6. And the devil said unto him, all this power will I give thee, and the glory of them, for that is delivered unto me.
He said, what?
For that is delivered unto me.
Did y'all know that this earth was delivered into the hands of the wicked? Did y'all know that this is Satan's earth right now? Until we get our act together and move the Most High God to send Yahweh, this is Satan's playground. He run this show. You know, I don't agree with a lot of things Charleston White says, but what he did say is that, hey, the devil's up there. Everybody that we know is striving to get on top, but who's on top right now? Satan's on top. He's on top of everything. This is why the scriptures tell you to be content. They tell you to be content. Certain Israelites want a clout chase, right? Certain Israelites, they get into drama, all sorts of things, because they want a clout chase. This ain't about clout. At the end of the day, the whole earth is going to reject us, right? But we're going to get praised by the righteous of the earth. But the ones that are in high authority, they're going to hate us. Just like the ones that was in high authority didn't like Yahweh. God? Right? Go back a verse and read that again.
This is Luke 4, verse 5. And the devil, taking him up into a high mountain, showed unto him all the kingdoms of the world.
He showed unto him all the kingdoms of the world. Included this one. Right? Satan was always on top of every kingdom. That's why the same symbolism you seen in Egypt with their phalluses and their pyramids, and now you got a pyramid on the back of a dollar bill. Why do you think that is? Why do you think that is? Why do you think the same ISIS they used to worship you find on Starbucks? Why do you think that is?
Because it's Satan's rulership.
It's still Satan's rulership. All the idol worship, the Gravity should have just showed you that. And it's funny because the song says, Babylon now know it's getting hot. Who calls this place Babylon the Great besides Israelites? Other people got different doctrines. They call Babylon the Catholic Church. They call Babylon still Iraq.
Iraq, yeah.
Because that's ancient Babylon.
The old ancient Babylon.
Yeah,
they
they
don't understand that Babylon means something.
this is Babylon. And I'm saying that damn song they was playing when they was worshiping Satan on the Grammy, they said Babylon, no, it's getting hot. And unholy. You know what I'm saying? They partying into unholy right now. Because this is Satan's kingdom, man. Read on. Read on that, King.
Okay, come on. Show unto him all the kingdoms of the world in a moment of time.
Right? In a moment of time. All the kingdoms of earth in a moment of time. That means that devil actually has the power to go in between time periods. You can probably go back in time and go back to Egypt and be like, shit, I'm coming to Egypt right now. Then go to Babylon and then come over here and just work in all sorts of wickedness, right? Right? Because Yahweh gave him that power to rule until his time is finished. God? All right, read on.
Verse 6, and the devil said unto him, all this power will I give thee.
He's saying this to Yahweh Shai, right? He said, all this power I will give you. I will give you all this power, right? He said, all this power I will give thee. He said, I'll give you all this power. So Yahweh Shai could have been on some straight up and down, like, you know, do I want to get crucified for these dudes? These ungrateful dudes? These dudes that mock me? These Pharisees that always want to stone me? Do I really want to get crucified for these dudes? Yahweh Shai had a chance right there to take the easy way out. Read on.
Will I give thee and the glory.
And the glory.
Of them.
Uh-huh.
For that is delivered unto me.
Right? He said, all that is delivered unto me. Who delivered that to him? Most High. Right? That's what I'm saying. Like Yahweh, he's a fair God, man. He even hates Esau, but he gave him rulership. Esau got a chance to rule. So it's time for him to be exterminated. He can at least be brought to nothing knowing like, well, I was something at one point in time. That's how fair of a God we got. That even the ones he don't like, he gave them a chance to rule. God? Right, read on.
And to whomsoever I will, I give it.
He said, to whomsoever I will, I'll give him all this power.
That's deep.
That's deep.
It's a lot. I was going to say, because what was going on there with Yahweh Shai in today's time, you can actually parallel it to Jake, because if you ever notice, who keep up with sports? You ever notice how they don't put the front line of what contract they're dealing with the Edomites?
Right.
But it's always the big forefront of what? The contract that Jake takes.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? Because the same simple fact, the thing is, just they're the sons of God. You feel me? All this thing I will give it to you if you worship me. You feel me? And it's the same context.
Same context.
Same context. Same
right.
time.
Behind them closed doors, right? All them little superstars, they all get this talk. Trust me. Especially if they get exalted and the media just exalts them to all-time high. The radio stations just play their songs 11 times a day. You know what I'm saying? They all get this talk, man.
It's crazy. Right? You don't hear about Esau and his endowments with the college college sports and coaches looking at him. You don't see that in the forefront.
Nah, you don't. You don't see that in the forefront.
Scout.
Yeah,
you don't see that. But you see it with Jake because the whole system is set up to draw Jake in.
Right. Because Jake, then they know they got Jake in captivity, and Jake feel like he got nothing. So I gotta get something, right? That's what Jake feel like, right? Not knowing that we got it all, we just gotta be patient and endure.
And deliver back on what the brother's saying, like you'll hear them talk about big contracts with NBA players, like who's coming up for a big contract with people like Luka and the Joker. You never really hear them talking about those big contracts that's coming up with them and what's the stimulations and stuff on them getting them. But like with Kyrie, you know, they had all kinds of stimulations on okay, we sign you to a contract, it's going to be under these conditions. You know what I'm saying? So you definitely right on them putting more emphasis on how they deal with our people with business and contracts opposed to how they deal with Esau with them.
I read on that. Finish it out.
I appreciate you want me to read that out first.
Read out first, yeah.
Okay.
Before we get to Joe, read that out first. Go back to that. I think you was on verse 6.
Okay. Starting at verse 6 again is Luke 4 and 6. The devil said unto him, all this power will I give thee, and the glory of them. For that is delivered unto me, and to whomsoever I will give it.
He said, to whosoever I will give it. Read on.
Verse 7. If thou therefore wilt worship me.
What do you want you to do?
If thou therefore wilt worship me.
And listen, no matter what you think it is, if you're not worshiping Yahweh, you're worshiping Satan. You could be worshiping money, you could be worshiping clout, you could be worshiping your lust for women, you could be worshiping material things like jewelry and cars, right? But if you're not worshiping Yahweh, and then Yahweh divvy what he feel like you deserve, then you worshiping Satan. Khan? Read on.
All shall be thine. Verse 8. And Yahweh shall answer and said unto him, get thee behind me, Satan. For it is written, thou shalt worship the Lord thy God, and him only shalt thou serve.
See that? He said, thou shalt worship the Lord thy God, him only, and only him shall I serve. And this is Christ. Right? This is Christ. And Christ wasn't above Satan trying him. So what you think that Satan gonna let you slide? He ain't let Christ slide. He ain't let Yahweh slide. He tried Yahweh. So he gonna let you slide though. He gonna give you the pass. You got the pass from Satan. Nah, every one of us in here gonna get tried.
We all gotta check in.
Right.
You all
gotta check in.
Righteous man on the earth at the time.
Right. Check in.
Come see. Come see.
Now, pull your precept, okay?
This is the book of Job. This is a classic. Everybody know it. Job 9:24. This is the book of Job 9 verse 24. And the earth is given unto the hand of the wicked.
The earth is what?
The earth is given to the hands of the wicked.
Read.
He covered the faces of the judges thereof. If not, where and who is he?
So he covered the faces of the judges thereof. Right? He covered the faces of the judges thereof. And if ain't the person that's doing it, then who else is doing it? Who else is covering the faces of the judges? Who else is painting faces pale when they should be brown? You know how ridiculous it is that we grew up seeing white Jesus in our grandmama house? When you go out there across the sea to Rome, the damn Pope is worshiping a black Madonna, a black baby Jesus and Mary. That's who he worshiping. But we over here with our black asses, right? Worshiping a white Jesus. You know how embarrassing that is? Right. Let me get that in Hosea where it says the children of Israel went days without an image. I think that's Hosea 4 through. Who got it? Image without an ephod.
What chapter that is?
Without a prince. I think it's in chapter 4. No, probably chapter 3. Let's see. That's quick.
Oh, that's Hosea 3 and verse 4.
Yeah, 3 and 4.
Can you read it quick?
Yeah.
Okay. It's Hosea chapter 3 and verse 4.
For the children of Israel shall abide many days without a king.
Without what?
Without a king.
So we ain't got nobody to look up to. So now they put these sellouts to distract us and be Judas goats to lead us into damnation. God?
Celebrities and athletes.
Right, celebrities and court jesters. Right, read on.
And without a prince.
And without what?
And without a prince.
Without a prince, man. Right, without somebody to be really in charge. Read on.
And without a sacrifice.
Without what?
Without a sacrifice.
That was wicked. Because we all know Yahweh is our sacrifice for sins. Con? Right? Read on.
And without an image.
And without what?
And without an image.
A lot of our people don't even know who they are. So this leaves us vulnerable for when Satan comes through and says, yo, I got the hook up, holler if you hear me. That's all Satan does. He presents temptation in front of you, and if you fold, you fold. A win is a win for him. Con? Right? But guess what? The Most High God is knocking down those images. He's knocking down the perception of Christ being a white man. They're scrambling about that now. But Yahweh is making it even more prevalent, because guess what? The big old Jesus statue in Brazil, he got his arms open like, yes, come to me, all niggas. Like, you know what I'm saying? Come to me, all niggas. I'm here for you to worship. All you black Brazilians and black niggas that visit Brazil, right? All over the earth, come to me. I'm Caesar Borgia, right? What the Most High did?
Struck him with lightning.
Struck him with lightning.
A couple times too.
But he didn't. But
This time
it
good.
didn't crumble though. It didn't even crumble. But that surprised me, because I think he's just showing the signs.
So yeah, it's a sign. He's like,
Right.
it's not like it's actually a tapped his jaw. Tapped his jaw twice. Like you saw, like, you know what I'm saying?
God, he want to save it for that day. I
And the
think.
Edomites, they try to switch it around like what they do with the Pope. Oh, light entered into it. You feel me? Light entered into it.
They probably said that too.
No, they said it was. I seen it. It was like it brought it alive.
Oh, I didn't see that.
It was wicked.
That was right.
Right. So those images that we had of a fake Messiah, right? Those are being cast down now in these last days. Right. Let me get the book of.
Let me just add to that real quick. You know, of that statue not moving just yet. It got chipped a little bit.
Yeah.
It got chipped. But the classic Luke 21 and 25. And as some spake of the temple, how it was adorned with goodly stones and gifts, he said, as for these things which ye behold, the days will come in the which there shall not be left one stone upon another that shall not be thrown down. So it's just a matter of time that thing crumbles into pieces, and most I turn big rocks into little rocks.
Con. You got a precept?
Yes, this is the book of First Maccabees 3 and 48. And lay open the book of the law, wherein the heathens had sought to paint the likeness of their images. They brought also the priest's garment and the first fruit and the tithes and the Nazarites. They stared up who had accomplished their days.
You see that? So what they did was they steal our image. They call that iconoclastism, right? Where they stole our image and they made an idol out of it. So this is what we're going against, y'all. This was what's misleading our people. But the Bible talks about this. This is why this is not a good time to be falling out the truth. Because all these things are happening because Satan knows he has a short time.
And Salaki, you know that's the biggest statue of so-called Jesus in the world right now.
Yeah, it is.
So they got that out there where everybody can see it. It's so big you can actually see it from the satellites. It's like damn near another building down now.
But yeah, brothers should be exercising their faith and their patience at this time, because a lot is about to happen.
A lot.
We about to go on a real roller coaster ride, man. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, we got to pray that the Most High, you know what I'm saying, keep drawing us in, and especially this time, during the time of the Passover. This is that time when that brother that calls you every day wake up one morning, he decide that he not even gonna deal with you no more.
All praise, bro.
I got a precept real quick.
I ran out.
This is the book of Zephaniah, chapter 3, and verse 8. And it reads, "Therefore wait upon me, said the Lord, until the day that I rise up against the prey, for my determination is to gather the nations, that I may assemble the kingdoms to pour upon them my indignation, even all my fierce anger, and all the earth shall be devoured with the fire of my jealousy." That's what I'm saying. We gotta wait upon the Lord, man. You know what I'm saying? Can't fall apart this thing, you know. But go ahead.
Yeah, let's get the book of Ephesians right quick. 6 and 12.
This is the book of Ephesians 6, verse 12. For we wrestle not against flesh and blood.
We do what?
We wrestle not against flesh and blood.
This is not a physical movement. Sooner or later, they're going to frame Israelites. They're going to have somebody going deep fake, throwing a damn plastic black face on, the Tamitria down around his damn head, and have him be able to Kwame Yashala and shoot some things up. So they're going to try to blame us for everything just to get us off these corners because they hate the word. But ain't none of their devices fully going to work. All right, read that again from the top.
Ephesians 6, verse 12. For we wrestle not against flesh and blood,
Read.
but against principalities, against powers, against the rulers of the darkness of this world.
Right, we go against the rulers of darkness of this world. The rulers of darkness. The rulers of darkness. This is who we're going against. So this is not a good time to fall out the truth. Because the rulers of darkness will capture you and destroy you. If you ain't under that protection of the Most High. You know, Kanye tried to rebel. He woke up out the MK Ultra. He tried to rebel. You know what I'm saying? But then after his clubhouse room, he goes missing for like I think 2 weeks, and then pops up married to Amazon. They'll put that man into MK Ultra again. But you know why they got to do that? Because he was not openly keeping the commandments of the Most High. Right? Yeah, y'all need that. Y'all need that law, man. Y'all need that law. Y'all need. Yeah.
And after he tell you to boycott Balenciaga, he took his new wife to go shop at Balenciaga. So the man is just all over the place. He's definitely, though, whatever he's on, he definitely always had issues. You know what I'm saying? He definitely he got special spirits on him. You know what I'm saying? So he's always been like that. But a lot of times, the music industry, that's what it does to you. You know, it gets you all caught up, and you know, you're dealing with a bunch of strange women, all the big time, the high level drugs. You get the best coke, the best weed, the best whatever you want, it's there.
And he locked himself in. He locked himself in with a true. People don't understand that. You know, they just no. That's a true. The Kardashian family is a true witch family.
Yeah.
Those are serious witches. Witches.
And I don't mean to sound funny, but look at it, because you know I'm a Brooklyn Nets fan. You know, but they messed with Ben Simmons, and it looked like the damn the monsters from Space Jam took his whole talent. He's done.
Yeah. Lamar Odom?
Yeah, I was going to say, then Lamar Odom used to deal with
it. They all just, they just, it's like they sucked their powers out.
Right, literally.
Yeah, literally and spiritually.
Yeah,
And who?
Lamar Odom went crazy.
Yeah, Lamar Odom. And then remember
Smoking crack?
and then he wore a
Crack
jacket. Remember he wore the jacket with the image of 𝐿𝐿 on the back of the Revelation. So it's like they'll see some form of light at the end of the tunnel, but then they in too deep now.
Yeah.
They in too deep.
Feel like them demons got him.
Yeah, it's crazy because if you look at all of the guys that the only one, even Chris Humphries, he disappeared.
Mm-hmm.
He played, and usually, you know, they like to keep them white boys in the NBA for a long time, as long as they can. He disappeared off the map, and he was all right. He give you a double if he start. Then, no bullshit. Reggie Bush.
Yeah.
What happened to him?
Yeah, he left. He left quick. Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? And, yo, if you analyze it, then this nigga that had the big old concert 2 years ago, that Travis Scott, where everybody died. Yeah, everybody just died in the joint. They said that thing was a portal. They said it was a portal. When the people were coming in, it was a big mouth. It was a big mouth. It was a big demon. And the people was running through that joker.
Yeah.
They showed it.
Yeah, man. So
Everybody trampling on.
but we looking at the physical.
Carnal, yeah.
You don't understand that these niggas is setting up prayers behind closed doors to their gods, to Satan, against us.
What? And he's in control.
Yeah. And even Ray J.
That's his power.
Beyonce,
He ain't even get the one wish.
Jay-Z.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? His hit single was One Wish. Nigga ain't even get the one wish. These niggas is finished, huh?
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Witches.
And then he didn't get paid for that porn that they did together.
No.
She got that money. Yeah, Kim Kardashian got that money.
Yeah, see, that's how they get you too. They raise you up to be some kind of big idol in the sight of the Hebrews, right? And then guess what they do? They taunt you. Go help mama. Go help this person. So guess what? By the time I get through helping all my family and all my brothers, guess what? You broke. No, they got you locked in.
Yeah.
Why? Because if you walk away and say I ain't doing this, I'm done, your whole family gonna fall. They gonna turn on you. You feel me? They got everything. They can confiscate everything. Because guess what? You was broke from the beginning. You was paying for it with their money.
And see, they always say, they not always, but people say, the conspiracy theorists, that all these big people have a handler. See, people don't understand. A handler ain't just gonna be. They're not just gonna always send a white guy to be over you and say, "Listen, man, you gotta be."
Come on.
Nah, who they gonna send? Who gonna seduce you the most? They gonna send a woman. You see what I'm saying? More 9 out of 10 times, that's how they gonna get you. You know what I'm saying? You in the party, you in the VIP. The baddest woman, she all up on you. She know the weed you like. She know the drink you like. She like the same things you like. Oh, everything is a coincidence.
Act like she's down to earth with you on that. Yeah, she
right. Somebody sent her. That's your handler. Make sure this nigga don't help his people.
Right.
Because he's a billionaire and a millionaire. That's the reason why they keep him like that.
Right.
Because once you get that money, then you can start changing the lives of your people. Right. They don't want that. Right. They don't mind if you spend it all, blow it all out. Do what you do. Have the good time. Even take care of your family.
Sniff it all.
Sniff it all. But when you start going outside of the box, and so you like Kyrie Irving.
Yeah.
He's sending, and he doing it on the low. He's sending to people's GoFundMe's on the low. Yeah. One day, and it's all sisters and brothers. The only ones he sent it that was heathens was the Islamic mosque. He sent it to Ishmael. But everybody else was Jake. So he's sending them little portions here. He can't really do, if he was, say for instance, if that nigga was to give a donation to IUIC for holding them down, he's out of the league. They're getting rid of him. He got us, and they watching. You can't. You got to send that. It's gonna be hard to send it. You see what I'm saying?
What became of when LeBron first came into the league? His vision to start these schools and this and that, all that. He did start.
Yeah, he started, but he had to make sure like it was for everybody.
Yeah, no. I'm just saying, but his vision it's turned around now. Why? Because LeBron got sucked into all that stuff with Jay-Z now.
Right.
Yeah.
You feel me? They had to make sure that he was gonna come on that side.
Right. So that be the handlers, and the Kardashians are handlers.
Yep.
It was crazy because a brother recently, he was like, "Yo, look at the before and after of Ben Simmons," and he put the highlights of Ben Simmons when he was on Philadelphia, and I forgot how nice this dude was. Yeah. And I'm like, "What the hell just happened?" You see what I'm saying? And then it's like, "Yo, he was with the Kardashians."
He done married another one of them.
Yeah. No, he married just a woman from the tribe of Amalek, another Edomite.
She probably even deeper
Yeah.
in the situation.
Because he got 100 mil still left on his contract. Yeah. And then who's the other one? That's why I want to see what happened with Phoenix, because this guy, Booker was smashing the Kardashian too.
Oh, wow.
She went, the one that Ben Simmons was dealing with, I think it's Kylie. She was with Ben Simmons and Devin Booker. Yeah. So we gonna see what happens in Phoenix.
Because a lot of people don't understand that the Jenners, they're Kardashians too.
Yeah.
Same family. They're all witches. I mean, just like they play the same thing. Just like, remember when Oprah first came out years ago? When Oprah first took her first talk show, she went 2 seasons in debt helping black people. And all of a sudden, they took her show off. When that show came back, Oprah was a different Oprah, and her attention was faced upon with white people in that audience. Why? Because of what happened with Bill Cosby. Bill Cosby had talked her into coming in with her, and he tried to execute that same thing he tried to execute a couple years ago, and you see what happened. You know what I'm saying?
And y'all see that video with Nelly? That video they had about Nelly.
Yeah, but Nelly, I ain't gonna hold you. I used to pop Molly and ecstasy. He was on one of them.
Yeah,
he was on one. He was rolling. Nigga was rolling. That's what that was. I know that look anyway. I know that look anyway. I used to be like that. I know that look anyway. That nigga was on Molly or ecstasy, bro.
Hey, Lucky, let me let back on what y'all was talking about though. Like if you go get a certain amount of money out your bank account, I don't care how much you got now. When you go get a certain amount, they want to know what you're doing with that money, right? Because they got something called a terrorist act. Yep. So just imagine you take this money out. I don't care if you're a celebrity and you got millions. They need to know what you're doing with that money because this how they try to stay up on it. They say you could be committing a terrorist act, but we know obviously. Like they say, they want to make sure you ain't taking that money to go help your people. So they monitor that money, especially when you start getting to a certain amount that you want to take out for a specific reason.
So they sick to Edomite on you.
No, it's like while you're in the bank.
Yeah, I'm talking about.
If you go in the bank itself and start trying to take out a certain amount of money, it be your own money. You start try to go get $10,000.
They want that money.
They need your ID. They need you to sign paper and everything. Because, like I say, I think they'll try to say it had something to do with a terrorist act. But we know, like y'all been bringing it out, it's more about we need to make sure, like you ain't really helping your people out here. Come.
Right, so we get 2 Corinthians. 2 Corinthians 4:4.
This is the book of 2 Corinthians 4, verse 4. In whom the God of this world have blinded the minds of them which believe not, lest the light of the glorious gospel of Christ, who is the image of God.
Who is what?
Who is the image of God.
We gotta get from the top, man.
In whom the God of this world have blinded.
Who's the God of this world?
Satan.
Right? That's the first thing we discussed. Satan is in control of this earth right now. Right? That's why you got the Kardashians manipulating and dropping witchcraft on brothers like it's government cheese, man. Handing out witchcraft on brothers like it's damn government cheese, man.
Hey, Salaki, I don't know if y'all seen that show, something God, American Gods.
American God.
Yeah, and they had like the sex demon on there, man. She was putting that thing on them dude. Man, they were giving up their whole body for it. She was sucking their whole body on them, man. Yeah, you know, a lot of these guys, man, for women, just, you know, they do anything, man. So you got different types of guys out here. We do have to watch out for them.
And the thing about it, because, you know, like the brother just, Shawapar just brought out, brothers want clout in Israel, you hear me? They want clout, they want to be seen on the video, they want to be the face of the camp and this right here. You don't understand that you must be spiritually strong, because guess what? Them the ones they gonna come get. When they come, them the ones they gonna come get. Those are the ones that they gonna show up, because guess what? They see what you chasing. Yeah. There's a lot of brothers in Israel right now chasing the same thing they were chasing in the world.
Right.
And guess what? That's why Esau ain't worried about certain brothers. But I yield.
Yeah, they still watching, because the spirit gonna show eventually who the Most High dealing with. And when they start seeing brothers get that power and brothers is healing, putting hands on people and starting to heal, because that's coming. That power was given to the apostles. And the apostles passed it down to the 7 churches. You know what I mean? So that power, once they start seeing that, then that's when you're going to see them special knocks on your doors. You know what I'm saying? You ain't seen nothing yet, because this is all the beginning stages of our true, coming back to our true prestige and power. But once we start getting that spiritual power, and you start seeing, because everything is recorded now. So niggas start recording that, they see a brother jump into a window and grab somebody, a baby out of there, a burning house, and you be like, what the hell just happened? And he jumped from the, you know what I'm saying, on some Spider-Man stuff. That's going to be the Most High, man. And that's when they going to come.
You talking about my great-grandson.
That's where they going to come for
A
you.
lot of brothers don't believe in that MK Ultra, mind control. They've been doing this. We all know, just like the brother, what's his name? Hiroshima that was out there. You know they snatched him. They snatched him.
Hiroshima, we used to put out a lot of YouTube videos.
They had to get him. But now he talking about hydroponic plants.
Yeah, hydroponic guy now.
Don't think it's always MK Ultra. Demons sift niggas out. This is what we talking about here. It's not always a drug. Niggas is just bugged out. You know what I'm saying? One day they read a book, another book, and just got caught up in it. And that's what happens when you study a lot too. You see what I'm saying? You gotta have that balance. Y'all brothers study, then you get bored with the scriptures. Y'all read the Bible 3 times, man. I know all these precepts. Brothers ain't saying nothing. Now you get burnt out. So now you looking for something else to absorb.
They're trying to go deeper.
Tap into another book. And then you're in deep waters now. You know what I'm saying? Now you can't swim. Yeah, you can't swim in them joints.
That's people you talking about. We talking about that today.
So let's get Revelation 12 and 9 right quick.
This is the book of Revelation 12, verse 9. And the great dragon was cast out, that old serpent.
That what?
That old serpent.
Read on.
Called the devil.
Called what?
Called the devil.
Right? That's who's ruling this place, though. Read on.
And Satan, which deceiveth the whole world.
What did Satan do?
Deceiveth the whole world.
This is why our people don't know their nationality. They celebrating Christmas. They joining the LGBT movement. They joining gangs. They banging on each other. They robbing each other. They marrying witches. Right? We got officers, 5 officers beating up on a young man, beat him to death. All this is happening because Satan deceived the whole world, man. Very deceitful.
They just had Pusha T and chilling with with Little Nas X, and they both had matching socks on.
Sorry, man. Come on.
He spent the night
How does that happen?
He spent the night on
Yo, they
the
had
south
matching
side.
socks on. Yeah,
They were playing footsie.
I'm your pusher.
Pusha T was pushing her. Ooh, that is crazy. Was the pink socks off?
Nah, it wasn't pink socks.
The little hearts on the little flowers.
Unicorn.
All right, so let's continue on. Let's get Revelations 12 and 12 now.
This is the book of Revelation, 12, verse 12. Therefore rejoice, ye heavens, and ye that dwell in them. Woe to the inhabitants of the earth.
What?
Woe to the inhabitants of the earth.
Woe to the inhabitants of the earth, man. Do we all inhabit this earth? So let's not think that we could avoid this right here. Read on.
Woe to the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea.
Read.
For the devil is come down unto you.
What the devil did?
For the devil is come down unto you.
Right, read on.
Having great wrath.
No, being your friend.
Having great wrath.
They'll give you millions so you could live life.
Having great wrath.
Read on.
Because he knoweth that he have but a short time.
And this is why you can't be calling out the truth right now. The more Satan puts down that great wrath, you know that the time is short. He know he ain't got time. Now he rushing. He used to take his time and play with us like this. Now he like, nah, take these niggas out. Take them out. Hey, damn him. Get him, switch up. Satan knows he has a short time. You got a precept, King?
Yeah, God.
Yeah.
This is the book of Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 2 and verse 24.
Oh, hell no.
It says, nevertheless, through envy of the devil came death into the world.
Right?
And they that do hold on his side do find it.
Oh man, look how you see. Oh, one got it. Oh,
Break it down, huh?
Come. So in this, it says, nevertheless, through envy of the devil envies us. He envies all the children of Israel.
That's
you know,
right.
and it said, came death into the world. So in this, now you have Satan being in the midst of all of these conflicts, being in the midst of all of these deaths, being in the midst of all of these killings, and even our own people having an evil eye towards each other, making our own selves self-destruct.
Right.
Through this, you have Satan in control and in the midst of it. So he's causing all of these deaths just through envy for the children of Israel and everybody else. And then it says, and those that do hold on his side do find it. So those who would cleave to Satan, those who would cleave into his ways, will also find that death as well.
I got a precept. Okay.
I'll get that.
Okay. Let me get this right here, man. Because a lot of people don't, we got to pay attention to what's going on out here. Because the Lord said there ain't nothing new under the sun.
Shema.
The Lord said there's nothing new under the sun. We got to go back. If we go back to the first Egypt, let's take a look at something real quick. This is the book of Exodus chapter 1 and verse 8. Exodus chapter 1 and verse 8. Now there arose up a new king over Egypt, which knew not Joseph. And he said unto his people, behold, the people of the children of Israel are more and mightier than we. And they know we know they lie about statistics and numbers today.
Right.
You feel me? But this is the important part I want y'all to pay attention to right here. You can see what's going on. What's in the algorithm in the air? War is in the algorithm in the air.
Right,
You feel me?
it
But
is.
one of their,
You'll get into that.
you know what I'm saying? A series. In this particular adversary they got, they know it's not. They know he can't be played with. You feel me? Or his allies. So, but watch this right here. Watch why the persecution has become ASAP. Watch this. Come and let us deal wisely with them, lest they multiply, and it come to pass that when there falleth out any war, they join into our enemies and fight against us, and so get them out of the land. So guess what? That is exactly what's going to happen again, the persecution, like the brother was saying, it's got to come. And brothers don't understand that, you know, this is sister season, but during the time when this persecution started, the Lord really gonna show who with this thing and who ain't with this thing. You know what I'm saying? So, brothers, we all need to get our spirit right, because guess what? Sister season is here, but guess what? They have to attack us. They have to. Because they know we're gonna, Russia's a threat, China's a threat, but we're the biggest threat.
Remember when they bombed Nagasaki and Hiroshima, right? The Moab was running around talking about, they were putting up signs saying, Negro, go home, this ain't your war. You see? Wow. So we always made Esau win their wars. You know what I mean? So imagine if we didn't go home and we went and joined Moab. Or we join even today. If the Negro, if
anybody.
Right, China, Russia. If we join anybody that will give us a better deal than America, goddammit.
They
you know what I'm
don't
saying?
for them.
Right, Negroes don't want, because we happy here, we complacent.
So they got to keep that
melatonin
coming.
Moab probably say, man, we give you half of China, man. Just rebel. When we send them over there, rebel. Y'all with us. Jake ain't gonna do that. You know what I'm saying? Jake won't do that. Russia too. Russia say, man, we'll give you your own land. We'll bomb them and give you Africa. And Negroes still don't want it.
And Salaki, level back on what you saying. That's what Muhammad Ali told him. He was like, man, them people ain't did nothing to me. Why I'm gonna go there and fight them for? You know what I'm saying? People were telling them, y'all go, get away. Black man, this ain't your war. That was Muhammad Ali was saying, hey, they ain't did nothing. What I'm gonna go there and fight for?
Vietnam. Yeah, right. Vietnam. They put that Vietnam. They stood there, and it was black soldiers in the midst, and they raised their hands up like, look, please, this ain't for y'all. We not here against y'all. Right. Begging the black man to leave.
Yeah.
Because everybody know the enemy, you know what I mean?
But that just show you what we're reading. Like, we've been deceived, man. Like, we're under a hypnosis spell from the heavens, bro. Mm-hmm. This is a hypnosis spell from the heavens. Right. This is witchcraft that we're under, because there's no way, when you analyze it and look at Amalek in itself, and just Amalek, there's no way the Bloods and Crips by themselves cannot annihilate them. Mm-hmm. Just the Bloods and the Crips. We don't have to get all the Negro. We don't have to get the GDs and the Vice. Just put the Bloods and Crips together, and they will physically annihilate Amalek.
Yeah. Right. And the police department.
You know what I'm saying? And the police department.
Hey,
if you put them all together, and we become that number, as it said, as it's written, the number of the sand of the sea, is Esau know their time is up, man. They know their time is up. So even now, they trying to put a number on us. They try to put a number on IUIC, or how many men they have out there.
100.
How many it is? 100. They know the numbers is increasing.
Oh, Salaki, did you hear when IUIC was out there say busloads of Amalek?
Yeah,
they ain't tell that though. Yeah, but they say busloads of them pulled up. And when they seen all the numbers out there, they left.
They went somewhere else.
They
They talked about that.
Yeah. And to let me back off what you were saying though, Ephraim, I seen a video of Edomite. He about 6'3", 6'4", and he was talking to Eve any kind of way. And Jake jumped in to defend Eve. Jake looked like he was about 50 son on a cane. And I mean, man, he beat this big Edomite down and held him on the floor like he was a baby. That's just showing you how dominant our people are over them.
Right. So, moving on the topic, right? Let me get the book of Numbers, chapter 24. Try verse 1.
Chapter 24.
This is the book of Numbers from the top. And when Balaam saw that, it pleased the Lord to bless Israel, he went not, as at other times, to seek for enchantment.
To seek what?
To seek for enchantment.
Everything is witchcraft, man.
God.
Right? Everything they trying to enchant you, trying to discourage you, trying to get you falling under a spell, So you can leave the truth. Read on.
But he set his face towards the wilderness. Verse 2. And Balaam lifted up his eyes and saw Israel abiding in his tents, according to their tribes. And the spirit of Yahweh came upon him.
And what?
And the spirit of God came upon him.
Read on.
Verse 3. And he took up his parable and said, Balaam, the son of Beor, have said, and the man whose eyes were open have said. Verse 4. He have said, which heard the words of God.
Yeah, what?
He have said, which heard the words of God.
As long as these people hear the words of God, man, we're doing our job. Read on.
Which saw the vision of the Almighty, falling into a trance, but having his eyes open. Verse 5. How goodly are the tents of Jacob.
How what?
How goodly are the tents of Jacob.
That's what we're supposed to be doing. We're supposed to be having the goodly tents. Now is not the time to be jumping out the truth. Because what he did, he sent what? Enchantments after us, right?
Spirits.
Right? Spirits, spells, things to try to get them what? Off course to face the judgment. Satan's coming down with great wrath right now because he want what? He want to drag us down to the judgment. Right? It's bad enough Esau about to be burnt up. But Esau's like, why don't you just come with me? Like, come on, nigga. Like, come with me.
Misery loves
Come
company.
on, misery loves company. This is not the time to be falling out the truth, man. So Paul, if I send you an article, right, could you read it? Oh, you read it for you? Oh, your phone's on there. Right. Who I can send an article to and convert?
Right.
I send it to you?
Yeah.
All right. I'm gonna send you a couple articles to read. It's
an article, not just a couple articles.
Right? It's kind of bugged out, but it's some madness going on. But I'm gonna just show the camera like it's madness going on, man. I'm telling you right now. Let me get numbers 23 and 23 right quick.
Satan ain't hiding no more.
Satan ain't hiding no more. It's over.
Yeah, even when you look at the Grammys that just went by,
right?
They had. Jay-Z boycotted it before too, and now he's headlining it.
Right.
Then you got him running the Super Bowl again, right? He had Rihanna. That's his artist. Because he's running that. So that is a gatekeeper. They made that man a gatekeeper.
These are ultimate.
You see what I'm saying? So there's spells and spirits. This is the most watched, viewed television shows on Black History Month.
So-called.
And then it's watched by Negroes. That's who it's really watched by. Jake won't watch. Oh, the Grammys, and then they watch the Super Bowl just for the commercials.
Right.
So there's all types of spells on there, man.
In the halftime show.
And then they had 2 commercials. I don't know if y'all seen that during the halftime. I didn't see them, but I read about it. They had 2 commercials talking about HOI, but more than likely it was White Jesus.
Yeah, it was White Jesus.
You know what I'm saying? I forgot, but it was what it actually said. I forgot exactly what it said, but to the point of, do you know he's still watching or something like that? None of y'all seen that? Anybody that watched the football?
Yeah, it said Jesus at the end. Yeah,
it said Jesus at the end. So even in the mix, because we know they talking about Caesar, but there's still some form of light in all of that darkness. And the Most High be leaving them breadcrumbs. You know.
God. Right. Number 23.
This is the book of Numbers 23, verse 23. Surely there is no enchantment against Jacob.
Read that again.
Surely there is no enchantment against Jacob.
Read.
Neither is there any divination against Israel. According to this time, it shall be said of Jacob and of Israel, what have God wrought?
What have God what?
What have God wrought?
What have God wrought, man? Right? I'm about to send Ephraim an article, right? And I'm gonna show the I'm gonna show the camera just the title of it, right? This is going to be madness, right? And then we're going to read in Numbers 25, right?
This man got mad tabs open.
Yo, mad tabs, yo. This is a lot. It's a lot. And I ain't going to let him get too deep in the article, you know what I'm saying? Because, like I said, I want to make this lesson kind of quick. But y'all just keep up. We're going to run through it right quick. This is not a good time to be falling out the truth. Babylon is finished. Hey, Ephraim, read the title of that right there.
Hunter Biden's flirty Chinese secretary who's urged Uncle Joe to run his new GOP focus.
So, Hunter Biden, not only does he have a laptop with a bunch of information showing that he was doing secret deals that was going against American standards for his own greedy penny, but he was infiltrated by a female Chinese spy. They just sent Chung Lee to this nigga crib.
Charlie Wall.
Right?
She loved him long time.
She loved him long time. Right? But this is nothing new, right? Right?
Verse 25.
No, you go to Numbers chapter 25.
Okay.
Right?
And 23?
No, it's start at verse 1.
Okay. This is the book of Numbers 25 from the top. And Israel abhorred and Shittim. And the people began to commit whoredom with the daughters of Moab.
What?
With the daughters of Moab.
With who?
With the daughters of Moab.
Love me long time. Moab been sending his daughters out here for y'all. Y'all better be careful, right? You think you get yourself a damn
exotic woman.
You think you get an exotic woman? You think you get that good old duck sauce? You set your ass up, right?
Get it sweet and sour.
You know what I'm saying? Hey, show this to the camera right quick.
What's that said? 2nd Ezra chapter 15. It said they love to commit whoredom with their Moab daughters.
Right.
I'm gonna tell y'all something. Y'all look at Moab now, and when they're young, some of them are very pretty. You know what I'm saying? When they old, forget about it. Throw them away. Throw them niggas, they become the wash.
What's old for?
They in their 30s, they start looking crazy. But when you look, if you think about the ancient Moabites, the ones that had our pigmentation now, that's some bad women now. Because imagine the Moabites now with our complexion. That thing is different now. That thing hit different. You know what I'm saying? That thing hit different, bro.
I just want you to read the first 2 paragraphs of that article.
And that same one?
Yeah.
Hey, somebody.
Come on. First son Hunter Biden's flirty former secretary Jackie Bow.
Jackie Bow. She bows.
Bow.
Jackie Bow. She bows. That sounds like some James Bond. Agent wet put. Right? Nobody.
Who pushed for Uncle Joe Biden to run for president and has been linked to the Chinese government?
So Joe Biden got pushed to become president by this Asian spy that was in his son's ear. Come on now, right? Read that one again.
Yeah, I was going to say you might bring 2 out too for that. Numbers 25 from the top. And Israel abhorred and Shittim, and the people began to commit whoredom with the daughters of Moab.
Read on.
Verse 2. And they called the people unto the sacrifices of their gods. And the people did eat and bowed.
And what?
And bowed.
And bowed
down to their gods.
And Jackie bowed. Right?
Wow.
Right? Come on now. There's nothing new underneath the sun. There's nothing new underneath the sun. So why would you want to fall back into America and be just another African American when America is being puppet mastered by a damn Asian brothel worker, man?
The Asian persuasion.
The Asian persuasion. Right, read that article some more. Lord in Christ.
It says, let me read it from the beginning. First son, Hunter Biden's flirty former secretary Jackie Bao,
Not Jackie Chan.
who pushed for Uncle Joe Biden to run for president and has been linked to the Chinese government, is the focus of a new House Republican inquiry into the first family's extensive overseas business dealings.
Right? Over business dealings, right? That's what she's controlling. Read on.
Rep. James Coomer, the top Republican on the House Oversight Committee, demanded information Wednesday from FBI Director Christopher Wray on the Biden family's links to Bao, while Hunter and his uncle James Biden raked in $4.8 million from Chinese government-linked CEFC China Energy in 2017 and 2018.
You see that? They get him bought off. Why would you want to assimilate to this place? Not only is this place built to destroy you, not only is Babylon built to destroy you, but why would you assimilate to this place when it's infiltrated and already being conquered? The scriptures say it's like he ran into a house and a serpent bit him. That's how sneaky Moab is. He's like a slithering snake. He done sent his woman in here to manipulate him.
The thing about one of the when the hip hop era hit,
Yeah.
and they had to, and then what's his name? Russell had so much power.
Who he ended up with?
So much power. You see, they sent Chung Lee to deal with him.
Right.
Russell Simmons.
Yeah, what was her name again?
Amora Lee. Yeah, they said
she was young.
Yeah.
She was young. She was young. She was like a teenager.
And she was bad.
She was bad.
She was bad.
Yeah, she was super bad.
And they got the nigga, he's a Buddhist.
Yeah. He got some weird.
That
he did some real weird.
she made the nigga turn to a Buddhist.
It was around 73.
His brother, the Reverend, how he a
Yeah.
Buddhist?
Reverend, this nigga was Buddhist.
That's crazy. You know, the daddy was a preacher before they even got in the rap game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So how Moab comes to and put him on Buddha?
Hey man,
That's why most I tell you, leave them women alone, bro.
She put that
Tell me
American,
what sit over there.
put that American God on there. I'll tell you all about, man. Hey, wait, man.
Jump down to verse 8. Jump down to verse 8. And that's in that article. Like, I just wanted to point that out, man. Right?
This is the book of Numbers 25, verse 8. And he went after the man of Israel into the tent and thrust both of them through.
No, still at verse 7.
This is the book of Numbers 25, verse 7. And when Phineas...
Still at verse 6.
6.
I'm trying to get the content.
Okay.
When a man tries to lie carnally with a heathen. He was lying carnally with the heathen, right? Despite of what's going on with his nation, right? Brother will fall out of the truth. Right now, Kamora Lee Simmons will roll up on a brother in the camp. We probably won't see him no more.
Oh, man.
Right now.
Especially with the money that she got.
Right, especially the money that she got.
From Russell.
Right now, Kamora Lee Simmons, right now, because last thing I seen, she was dating damn a Birdman. Last time I seen her, she was dating Birdman, Lil Wayne daddy.
Birdman is a handler.
Yeah, Birdman's a super handler.
He's a super handler.
Yeah. But last thing I seen, she was dating him. That's the last thing I heard of her. But if she would roll up right now and push up on some brothers in the camp, you probably will never see these brothers again fall out the truth. But let's look at the penalty for that. You just want to lie with a heathen carnally. Read from verse 6.
This is the book of Numbers 25, verse 6. And behold, one of the children of Israel came and brought unto his brethren a Midianite woman in the sight of Moses and in the sight of all the congregation of the children of Israel, who were weeping before the door of the tabernacle.
Who were what?
Who were weeping before the door of the tabernacle.
So he tried to get one off, man. He said, I don't care if my people weeping. I don't care if they sad. I'm going to fall out the truth for this nice piece of Midianite, you know what I'm saying? Or Moabite, Ishmaelite, da-da-da-da, right? Read on.
Who were weeping before the door of the tabernacle of the congregation.
Right, read on.
And when Phinehas, the son of Eleazar, the son of Aaron, the priest, saw it, he rose up from among the congregation and took a javelin in his hand. And he went after the man of Israel into the tent and thrust both of them through the man of Israel and the woman through her belly.
You see that? So he slayed both of them. Because guess what? You want to fall out the truth, right? Despite how your people being tortured, you want to fall out the truth. But damn, a heathen woman, that's your penalty. Con? Right? Because now it is not the best time to be falling out the truth. Okay? All right, let me get Revelation chapter 6. I'll say you another arbitrary.
That be a lot of times, that be the reason why you don't see certain brothers neither, because certain brothers be smashing these women on the low, and they mess around, get one of them pregnant. Now how you gonna come back? How you gonna come back looking to the camp? You done got a fat white girl pregnant. You know what I'm saying? And now she having your baby. She told you, if you want me to abort it, I'ma tell all them Hebrew Israelites. And if you ain't gonna bring me, I'm telling on. And the niggas will disappear. A lot of times that happen too.
Yes.
Don't get it twisted. A lot of times niggas think, and you see, that's how the Most High will give you that judgment. You think you just smashing on the low, you know, smashing a little cracker here and there, smashing a heathen, and boom, Most High say, oh, you got the bitch pregnant now. Now you got the devil pregnant. You put your seed in the devil. Now you got to deal with it, homie. And that's what that a lot of that brings shame. You can't come around, and that's the way the Most High have you. You know what I'm saying? Now you got Roseanne pregnant, and you looking crazy.
It's a rough from there, bro.
Let me say you this one, you from. What does that one say? All right. Madness. Look at this, y'all.
Nancy Pelosi called priest to perform exorcism after husband's hammer attack, daughter says.
This is Nancy Pelosi. At one time, she was a third ranking amongst the White House. She was elected as House Speaker. Right? And if the president and the vice president would have died, she would have been next in line. That's how powerful this woman is when it comes to modern day society in Babylon. What did she have to do? Read that title again, Ak?
Nancy Pelosi called priest to perform exorcism after husband's hammer attack, daughter says.
Right? She had to call it for an exorcism.
For a hammer attack.
Yeah, hammer attack.
You know, they try to kidnap him, and they broke into the house and hit him with a hammer.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
But look what's going on. She ain't called 911.
Yeah, that was what I'm wondering.
She called for an exorcism, Akim. So this is the woman that's in high rankings of the government with a lot of knowledge of what's really going on. Con? A lot of stuff you don't know. The secrets of Babylon, what's really going on with the moon, and the stars in the sky, she probably get involved in those briefings, right? But she knows that kind of information.
So Salaki, she knew the police wasn't gonna help. They need a damn exorcism for this demon.
They need a damn exorcism for the demon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Police wasn't gonna work. Like, no need to
And
waste
then,
my time.
who you think, as her being the top rank, who you think she got? You think you're just regular small Joe priest from the Catholic Church?
Oh, yeah. No.
She got a high rank
Yeah.
warlock,
Kind of.
wizard. You see what I'm saying? She ain't getting no little dude that just came out of seminar school with her.
No.
You know what I'm saying?
How
Nah,
can Satan cast that Satan?
Right, yeah, but see she not really trying to cast out Satan. She doing that's witchcraft to keep those niggas from trying to kill her.
Oh, okay.
That's them white folk. Them white folk trying to kill her. Those them Trump babies. You know what I'm saying? Donald Trump fan
good old
base.
boy.
Yeah.
Oh, they broke in our house.
Come.
And
They was looking for her.
And they beat them with him.
But they got a husband. That nigga, he answered the door with a hammer. You a top ranking official, and you with a literal hammer.
But that's how you know it had to be some kind of inside job. Because how can you even get close to somebody like that?
Right, right.
So kind of like the CIA or somebody. Real shit.
So you want me to read more of the article?
Yeah, a little bit article, yeah.
Alexandra Pelosi, the daughter of Nancy Pelosi, told the New York Times that her mother called priests to perform an exorcism of the house over Thanksgiving.
Over what?
Thanksgiving.
So you know the Most High God had to curse her on that wicked ass day. Must have been the spirit of Geronimo jumped on this dude. Had to attack it. Then with a damn hammer. Kai? Alright, read on.
Just weeks after David DePape allegedly attacked Paul Pelosi with a hammer, Nancy Pelosi, her daughter, felt guilty that her husband was injured by a man who was looking for her. I think that weighed really heavy on her soul. I think she felt real guilty. I think that really broke her over Thanksgiving. She had priests coming, she had priests, not one, priests.
Like what, 3, 5, 10?
Don't give no number,
right?
Say priest.
But see, that just goes to show that these people in those top officials, they know that on a high level that they're dealing with sorcery, real witchcraft. You feel me?
That's what they're dealing with.
You know, and she know can't nobody in their eyes. There's got to be a priest or somebody to deal with the witchcraft
Priest.
because they're involved.
Mm-hmm.
You feel me? But they priests can't, you know.
They priests ain't got no power.
The Jezebelic priest, man. You know.
Over Thanksgiving, she had priests coming trying to have an exorcism of the house and having prayer services.
To have a what?
Prayer services.
Well, what's that song? If they say a prayer, let it be condemned. No, he said, they shall be judged, they'll be condemned, even if their prayer turns to sin. Mm-hmm. That song's what, 109?
Song 109.
Right? Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Let her prayer become some damn sin. Con? Right, read on that.
Yeah, that's it on that.
That's it on that?
Yeah.
Good, right on cue. Right? So,
You said Revelation
chapter 6. Let's get that right there.
Mm-hmm. This is the book of Revelation, 6 from the top. And I saw when the Lamb opened one of the seals, and I heard as it were the noise of thunder.
Noise of what?
Noise of thunder.
Read on.
One of the 4 beasts saying, come and see. And I saw, and behold, a white horse, and he that sat on him had a bow, and a crown was given unto him.
Read.
And he went forth conquering and to conquer. And when he had opened the second seal, I heard the second beast say, come and see.
Right.
And there went out another horse that was red.
That was what?
That was red.
Read.
And power was given unto Salaki. And power was given to him that sat thereon to take peace from the earth.
To do what?
To take peace from the earth.
You know, right now, Russian battleships with nuclear capability is on American coastline.
Yeah, America's surrounded.
America's surrounded right now, brother. Come and see, right?
And you know what? The thing about it, I was telling brothers, I said, look, they're about to talk about 2025. Those ships don't have the capability to sit there idle to 2025.
Right.
Either they gonna go back home or some business finna go down soon.
They ain't step.
No, because Putin knows the Most High put the spirit on Putin, and Putin knows that that he's fighting America and NATO in Ukraine right now.
Yeah.
So America, what China and the Russia said, America has crossed the red line.
Yeah. They blew up that gas pipe, that pipeline.
Yeah, they're just figuring out that it was America that did it. They blew up that pipeline. That was like severe to Russia's economy. Very severe. And they keep on giving Ukraine money. I think they gave Ukraine, over $100 billion now? But they still ain't giving no money to Ohio.
And they were talking about on the news the other day, talking about getting some more.
Yeah, and
Helping them in every way. They said they're going to help them in every way they can and give them whatever they need.
Them train derailments, man, them things is kind of, they spooky, and I ain't going to hold you, because I am damn near half conspiracy theorist, man. When you watch The Walking Dead, right, they don't tell you, because the season finished, all of that joint finished. They never told you what actually happened that made them like that. Right. It's just something in the air.
And then they've been talking about it. They've been talking about it.
It's just something in the air. Or what, in the food?
It was in the water. Yeah, it was the water was contaminated.
But them chemicals there is being they're sporadic now. Them derailments, and it's just biochemicals.
It's all chemicals, yeah.
So what are they actually doing? Are they trying to turn niggas into zombies? Because there was a lot of goddamn zombie apocalypse movies.
Yeah.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? Yeah. They're throwing a lot of stuff in the air, but if you see some zombies, remember I say it's from them chemicals. That's my tinfoil conspiracy.
It's a lucky. They say that's the ultimate soldier of zombie, because it's hard to kill, and they can go take out a lot of, the adversaries.
And hold on, but think about it. People need to pay attention. That Russia accused America of creating biochemical human warfare in Ukraine, and that's the whole situation. That America is, experiment on humans.
Right. Especially on us, man.
Yeah. Right. That's why we got a lot of us missing. A lot of us gonna start showing up too, but they're not gonna. They might not be you.
Read on out.
He still sick.
Yeah. And power was given to him that sat thereon to take peace from the earth, and that they should kill one another. And there was given unto him a great sword.
Oh, what?
A great sword.
Read on.
And when he had opened the third seal, I heard the third beast say, "Come and see." And I beheld, and lo, a black horse, and he that sat on him had a pair of balances in his hand. Read. And I heard the voice in the midst of the four beasts say, "A measure of wheat for a penny, and 3 measures of barley for a penny. And see, thou hurt not the oil and the wine." Verse 7. And when he had opened the 4th seal, I heard the voice of the 4th beast say, "Come and see." Verse 8. And I looked, and behold, a pale horse.
A what?
A pale horse.
What's up with all these horses? Who are these horses about?
What you said?
You say who these horses was about?
What are these horses about right now?
Is the red horse Satan?
You can jump to verse 16.
16.
What these horses is about, huh?
The judgment.
Mm-hmm.
Judgment.
The ultimate judgment.
Okay. Verse 16. And said to the mountains and rocks, fall on us and hide us from the face of him that sitteth.
Verse 16?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
It's too far.
That wasn't what I was looking for. Right,
And the kings of the earth and the great men.
yeah, no, was talking about the river Euphrates. Yeah. Salakia, Israel.
Is it Revelation 16 you're looking for?
Nah, I'm gonna get to Revelation 16. That's next. I wanted to verse about Euphrates. Yeah, verse 7. Is it verse 7? Mm-hmm. It's verse 6 then, right?
Mm-hmm. We just read all that.
If you want the trumpets, it's Revelation 19 and 14. 9 and 14. Revelation 9 and 14.
What verse you was on?
We was at 7. I mean 8. And then we went down to
Read 7 again for me, King. Salaki,
okay, Revelation 6 verse 7. And when he had opened the fourth seal, I heard the voice of the fourth beast say, "Come and see."
Mm-hmm.
Verse 8. And I looked, and behold, a pale horse, and his name that sat on him was Death.
Was what?
Was death.
Right? And we're going to see nothing but death coming up in these last days, man.
Come.
Right? We have the oil accidents. Right? We got mass shootings in Michigan. Right? We got World War III on the approach. Right? We got people dropping dead from that jab now.
Mm-hmm.
Right? We have a lot of death coming on right now. And what brings death? Hold what you got. Let me get that Romans 6 and 23.
Zombie apocalypse.
Right.
And then Salaki, then you got that Beyonce World Tour. Remember that video I posted with the 4 horses? Beyonce was on every single horse that we just brought out in Revelation chapter 6.
On every single horse.
And then you got
And she won the most awards in the Grammys.
Con. And our people still don't see it.
Right.
Our people don't see how it's really unfolded in front of our eyes. Like, she's really showing, how this is madness out here.
Let me get that Romans 6.
This is the book of Romans 6 verse 23. For the wages of sin is death.
The what?
For the wages of sin is death.
For the wages of sin is death, man. And that's why death is about to be multiplied on earth. Because there's so much sin going on right now. And sin is what? He has a short time. He's enticing you to sin more. He's mocking God. He has Beyonce out here doing paganistic rituals, but mocking the 4 horsemen of the apocalypse.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Every 4 horse she was on it. So this not a good time to fall out the truth, especially when you see all these times and you see what's going on. Con? Now let me get Revelation 16. Brothers mentioned 16. And that was what I was about to go to next.
From the top.
Mm-hmm.
This is the book of Revelation 16 from the top.
Mm-hmm.
And I heard a great voice out of the temple saying to the 7 angels, "Go your ways, and pour out the vials of the wrath of God upon the earth."
Upon what?
Upon the earth.
That's why it says, woe unto the inhabitants of earth. Con?
Yes.
Right? And what's the biggest woe that's about to happen?
World War III.
World War III, right?
That third woe.
That third woe. That third woe, right? That third woe that's about to happen. Right? So let's get that in Revelations, I think that's 20 and 15. No, that's Revelations 11 and 14. Let's get that.
Right up. This is the book of Revelations, 11 verse 14. And the second woe is past. And behold, the third woe cometh quickly.
The what?
The third woe cometh quickly.
Read.
Verse 15. And the seventh angel sounded, and there were great voices in heaven, saying, the kingdom of this world are become the kingdoms of our Lord.
The kingdom of this world is becoming what?
Become the kingdoms of our Lord.
Don't you want to be able to be part of that? These things is coming. That's why right now is not the right time at all to fall out the truth. Read on.
And of his Christ, and he shall reign forever and ever.
Right. All right, let's get back to Revelation 16.
This is the book of Revelation 16 verse 2. And the first went and poured out his vial upon the earth, and there fell a noisome and grievous sword upon the men which had the mark of the beast, and upon them which worship his image.
Worship is what?
Worship his image.
Worship his image, man. Right? So the mark of the beast isn't just physical, because you gotta worship an image. Those niggas gonna bow down to a microchip. All hell the microchip. That's what he's gonna do. They all held the microchip. Right? Now that's attached to an image, a philosophy, and a doctrine. Con? Right? Read on.
And the second angel poured out his vial upon the sea, and it became as the blood of a dead man.
Of what?
As a dead man.
Right? You see what's happening in Ohio? Did y'all see the video when she threw a rock in that water? Look what happened?
Yeah.
It started bubbling up and then it turned into a bunch of colors like it was filled with gasoline or something. Do y'all know what's gonna happen when that water gets evaporated into a cloud of rains? It's gonna be crazy, read on.
And every living soul died in the sea.
Every single soul died what?
In the sea.
What if I tell you right now in Ohio, they said over 3,000 fishes died from 12 different species.
It's all upon the wall.
Right, read on.
Verse 4. And the third angel poured out his vial upon the rivers and the fountains of waters, and they became blood. Verse 5. And I heard the angel of the waters say, Thou art righteous, O Lord, which art and was and shall be, because thou hast judged thus. Verse 6. For they have shedded the blood of saints.
Yeah, they did what?
They have shedded the blood of saints.
Why is Babylon being judged?
They have shed the blood of saints.
Right? They have shed the blood of our people, man. This is why Babylon is being judged. So this is a wrong time for you to jump out the truth. Read on.
And prophets, and thou hast given them blood to drink, for they are worthy.
Read.
Verse 7. And I heard another out of the altar say, Even so, Lord, God Almighty, true and righteous are thy judgments. Verse 8. And the fourth angel poured out his vial upon the sun, and power was given unto him to scorch men with fire.
To do what?
To scorch men with fire.
Right now, scientists is bugging out because they said a piece of the sun flew off.
Oh, sure.
I got a bunch of articles on all this type of stuff. Right? Scientists are bugging out. Say a piece of the sun flew off. Just last year, Moab was hiding underneath the ground because they had temperatures up to 120 degrees.
Look at the weather now in the middle of winter.
Right. New York ain't see a lick of snow. I mean, New York City, I should say. Buffalo seen the snow.
And they keep talking about the ice melting.
Oh yeah.
In the Arctic.
Yeah. Right. So when that's gonna overflood the seas when it actually melts. You know what I mean? So that's it's gonna be a lot of flooding. And the Most High tell you, he sit on the flood.
Right, what verse you in?
Verse 9.
Alright. Let me get verse 12.
Revelation 16, verse 12. And the sixth angel poured out his vial upon the great river Euphrates.
What river?
The great river Euphrates.
The great river Euphrates. Read on.
And the water thereof was dried up.
Was what?
Was dried up.
Do y'all know that really happened now?
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, I seen an article on that
Last year.
It really happened. The Euphrates River dried up. This is not the time for you to believe in the truth. Especially all this Bible talk is coming to life. It's right here in real life. You could Google it right now. Euphrates River dried up. It's going to pop up.
And Salaki, what's crazy, I don't know if y'all see it. They had a video on it. It showed fish looked like it was trying to swim upstream. It was crazy. Yeah, that was crazy.
It's a lucky. They also show from the year 2020, it was full.
Yeah.
And now until the next following year, go.
Yeah, that was
Like
crazy.
it was full in 2020, and now the following years after, go.
Yeah, so that's a prophecy that has been fulfilled.
All right, so let's get verse 16 now. 16 and 16.
This is the book of Revelation 16, verse 16. And he gathered them together into a place called, in the Hebrew tongue, Armageddon.
What's it called?
Armageddon.
Armageddon. This is what we're entering. We're entering the phase of Armageddon, y'all. And y'all better repent and not fall out of the truth, because y'all know what happens in Armageddon? This place gets wiped off the face of the earth.
Done deal.
Con? Right? Read on.
And the seventh angel
No,
poured.
read verse 16 again. Now I'm going to get a couple more. We're going to wind it down.
Verse 16. And he gathered them together into a place called, in the Hebrew tongue, Armageddon.
What's it called?
Armageddon.
Armageddon. Read on.
Verse 17. And the seventh angel poured out his vial unto the air. And there came a great voice out of the temple of heaven from the throne, saying, It is done. Verse 18.
That's it on that.
Come.
It is done, man. And what's done? You Negroes, man. Y'all Negroes that don't want to repent. Y'all done, man. Y'all done, actually. Right? Let me show y'all something right quick. Let me get 2 Peter chapter 3, verse 10. I'm gonna get a couple and then we're gonna wind it down.
Everybody else?
Where's the promise?
Okay. This is the book of
2 Peter 3 and 10. Shawapar, give me Zechariah 14 and 12 right quick.
Everybody else? This is the book of 2 Peter 3, verse 10. But the day of the Lord will come as a thief in the night, in the which the heavens shall pass away with a great noise.
Shall do what?
Shall pass away with a great noise, and the elements shall melt with fervent heat.
What?
And the elements shall melt with fervent heat.
With what?
With fervent heat.
With fervent heat, right? Read on.
The earth also and the works that are therein shall be burnt up.
This is what's going to happen in the Armageddon. This is going to happen the day of the Lord, man. Let me get Zechariah 14 and 12.
Come on, this is the book of Zechariah, chapter 14, verse 12. And this shall be the plague wherewith the Lord will smite all the people that have fought against Jerusalem.
Right? All the people that's fought against Jerusalem is going to get smitten, including you Negroes that fall out the truth, and now you're against us as well. Read on.
Their flesh shall consume away while they stand upon their feet.
Read.
And their eyes shall consume away in their holes, and their tongue shall be consumed away in their mouth.
What's this talking about, y'all?
That's just like that T2. You know what I'm saying?
Terminator 2.
Exactly.
When that Satan missile.
Yeah, that's Satan 1, Satan 2. When the nukes hit, you're going to have just time to lay on the floor and just say, Yahweh save me. Right? They say when a nuke hit, you see the flash, you see the flash supposed to hit the floor, cover your ears with your thumbs, your eyes with your fingers, and breathe through your teeth while you laying flat on the floor. Because if you don't, your eyes will consume away while they're in their sockets, your tongue will consume away while it's in your mouth, and your skin will rip off your flesh. Your lungs will burst open. That's what that's talking about. That's what the Bible verse is talking about. Nuclear war is coming. So this is not the time to fall out the truth. Khan?
Khan.
All right, let me get the last one, the second last one, actually. Let me get Malachi 4:1.
The book of Malachi 4, verse 1. For behold, the day cometh that shall burn as an oven, and all that and all the proud, ye and all that do wickedly, shall be stubble.
Shall be what?
Shall be stubble.
Shall be stubble, man. You're going to get burnt up. That's what Armageddon is leaving. That fervent heat is going to burn y'all up, man. So no, now is not the perfect time, right, to leave the truth. Now let me get Ecclesiastes 12 and 13. Let's wrap it up, man.
Oh, you got it.
Yeah, it's hard-headed. In Israel, you know, I wanted to go a little bit longer, but it's late, and I'm even tired myself, so, you know.
Ecclesiastes chapter 12 and verse 13. Let us hear the conclusion of the whole matter.
Let's hear what?
Let us hear the conclusion of the whole matter.
Let's hear the conclusion of the whole matter. Read on.
Fear God Yahweh and keep his commandments.
Fear God Yahweh and keep his commandments, man. It's that simple. Read on.
For this is the whole duty of man.
That's the whole duty of man. By Shema Mashiach Yahushua.
Shema Mashiach Yahushua.
So that does it for the new moon lesson, right? Now is not the best time to read the truth. The boots is coming, right? Judgment is coming, and America is falling. Babylon is falling, right? So say it with me. Ashar, Kadash, Barak. Hallelujah. We'll blow the trumpet and say some closing prayers.
Get the anointing oil. Everybody get the anointing oil.
Let the women know they can go to the mouth.
Hey, man. Kyrie ain't here, so if y'all can come to the front, man, so I ain't got to walk to the back. Get the oil, man. Don't get y'all anointing oil bubble with trouble. I got you.
Ooh, man. Ooh.
Man, look like he took the Nazarite vow. Everybody got oil. Wait, Caleb. Caleb, you there? Or you sleeping? All right.
Oh, man, you're gonna have to get him when he comes back.
6 o'clock,
Well, we're going to close out with the prayer first. Then we do the prayer. All right? Everybody face the east. This Psalms 121. Y'all ain't gotta repeat after me, but we're gonna do Psalms 136 after and close out. I will lift up my eyes unto the hills, from whence cometh my help. My help cometh from Yahweh, which made heaven and earth. He will not suffer thy foot to be moved. He that keepeth thee shall not slumber. Behold, he that keepeth Yashar'Allah shall neither slumber nor sleep. Yahweh is thy keeper. Yahweh is thy shade upon thy right hand. The sun shall not smite thee by day, nor the moon by night. Yahweh shall preserve thee from all evil. He shall preserve thy soul. Yahweh shall preserve thy going out and thy coming in from this time forth and even forevermore. Thawadah Yahweh.
Thawadah Yahweh.
Ba'ashem Yahushai.
Ba'ashem Yahushai.
Kalaya.
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 Amen.
Amen.
So y'all know the routine with Psalms 136 when we say for his mercy endure forever. Y'all say Kala Yahweh. Oh, give thanks unto Yahweh, for he is good, for his mercy endureth forever.
Call on Yahweh.
Oh, give thanks unto Yahweh, God of gods, for his mercy endureth forever.
Call on Yahweh.
Oh, give thanks unto Yahweh, Lord of lords, for his mercy endureth forever.
Call on Yahweh.
To him who alone doeth great wonders, for his mercy endureth forever.
Call on Yahweh.
To him that by wisdom made the heavens, for his mercy endureth forever.
Call on Yahweh.
To him that stretched out the earth above the waters, for his mercy endureth forever.
Call on Yahweh.
To him that made great lights, for his mercy endureth forever.
Call on Yahweh.
The sun to rule by day, for his mercy endureth forever.
Call on Yahweh.
The moon and stars to rule by night, for his mercy endureth forever.
Call on Yahweh.
To him that smote Egypt and their firstborn, for his mercy endureth forever.
Call on Yahweh.
And brought out Israel from among them, for his mercy endureth forever.
Call on Yahweh.
With a strong hand and with a stretched out arm, for his mercy endureth forever.
Call on Yahweh.
To him which divided the Red Sea into parts, for his mercy endureth forever.
Call on Yahweh.
And made Israel to pass through the midst of it, for his mercy endureth forever.
Call on Yahweh.
But overthrew Pharaoh and his host in the Red Sea, for his mercy endureth forever.
Call on Yahweh.
To him which led his people through the wilderness, for his mercy endureth forever.
Call on Yahweh.
To him which smote great kings, for his mercy endureth forever.
Call on Yahweh.
And slew famous kings, for his mercy endureth forever.
Call on Yahweh.
Sihon, king of the Amorites, for his mercy endureth forever.
Call on Yahweh.
And Og, the king of Bashan, for his mercy endureth forever.
Call on Yahweh.
And gave their land for an heritage, for his mercy endureth forever.
Call on Yahweh.
Even an heritage unto Israel, his servant, for his mercy endureth forever.
Call on Yahweh.
Who remembered us in our low estate, for his mercy endureth forever.
Call on Yahweh.
And have redeemed us from our enemies, for his mercy endureth forever.
Call on Yahweh.
Who give food to all flesh, for his mercy endureth forever.
Call on Yahweh.
Oh, give thanks unto Yahweh, power of heaven, for his mercy endureth forever.
Call on Yahweh.
Thawadah Yahweh.
Thawadah Yahweh.
Ba'ashem Yahushai.
Ba'ashem Yahushai.
Kalaya.
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 Amen. Dear Heavenly Abba Yahweh, we come before you at this moment in time on this beautiful new moon day to give you all honor, praise, and glory to your mighty, terrible, and holy name, to say Barakatah Yahweh.
Barakatah Yahweh.
Barakatah Yahweh.
Barakatah Yahweh.
Thawadah Yahweh for everything, the good, the bad, the ugly, the past, the present, the future. We also come before you at this moment in time to ask for forgiveness of sins, past, present, and future. We also pray for all the brothers and sisters that are keeping your new moon holy to the best of their ability. We pray that you are blessed and your presence is felt in their presence on their gatherings, on their prayers, on their fellowship, oh Heavenly Abba Yahweh. We also pray for the safe travels of all the brothers and sisters traveling to keep your high holy day safe, and we pray safe travels on your Yahweh speed, oh Heavenly Abba Yahweh. We also pray for all the brothers and sisters that's going through something right now, physically, spiritually, mentally, emotionally, financially. We pray that you comfort them in their times of need, in their times of depression, in their times of being at a lower state, oh Heavenly Abba Yahweh. We pray that you continue to strengthen the weak and heal the sick of our people, oh Heavenly Abba Yahweh. We also pray that you continue to bring forth destruction and judgment upon all the heathen, especially those that hate and despise you and your children. We pray that you continue to bring forth these prophecies and allow all of us to witness and bear witness to your mercy upon us and your judgment on this world, oh Heavenly Abba Yahweh. We also pray at this moment in time for all the food and the drink that you blessed us with. We ask you that you please bless it and cleanse it in the blood of Yahweh, and forgive us if there's anything unclean that we shouldn't be consuming, oh Heavenly Abba Yahweh. We also pray at this moment in time for all Yashala, that they have a blessed, safe, and productive new moon. And with that, we give you all honor, praise, and glory to your mighty, terrible, holy name. And with that, we also say we love you, O Heavenly Abba Yahweh. Thawadah Yahweh. Ba'ashem Yahushua. Kalaya. Amen. We'll do the anointed prayer real quick. Everybody just remember the sisters. Remember y'all praying in y'all subconscious for what y'all going through, what y'all need. When we point to you, you say your name once, we say it again, but we do it 3 times. You say it 3 times, we say it 3 times. Try not to say it 4, it'd be out of order, throw us off track. But y'all not praying, just the brothers up here, we're going to rehearse it. Y'all praying in y'all subconscious for what y'all need and what y'all going through. Gun? Where Yakazak one?
Let's do it.
Yeah, Yakazak! Come on out.
Want to go fish the fish, man. There's some oil on there.
Come on, let's see the prayer. What? Everybody's up there? They good?
Yeah.
All right. So we're going to start like this, and then we're going to go to the back, all right? Remember, y'all praying your subconscious. We repeating up here. Yabaraka Yahweh, Wa Yashamaraka, Ya Yahweh, Panyawa, Al Yaka, Wa Yakhanka, Yasha Yahweh, Panyawa, Al Yaka, Wa Yashamlaka, Shalom, Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Shema'ayo, Barak Rapah, Yaqua, Gary, Amos, Yakazakala, Abari, Jamari, Yamakaya, Yakov, Josiah, Malak, Shawapar, Amath Pagai, Sapar. What is this?
Say your name.
Caleb, we need an anointing.
No, we go ahead. Caleb's
say
not
the
there.
sister name real quick.
Cedrica, Tasha,
Yolanda,
Tasha.
Thawadah,
Thawadah,
Yahweh,
Yahweh,
Bashem,
Bashem,
Yahushai,
Yahushai,
Amen. Come. We can eat, drink, and be merry. But listen, we got the big donation bucket. If y'all want to donate something, whatever, we take everything, EBT, you know, debit. You know what I'm saying? We take checks, all of that. Food stamps.
Take free labor too.
You know what I'm saying? Done. The water.
Y'all can say what the new fruit he dipped on us, didn't he? Get you
Who?
the new fruit that came in.
I think you gotta work. You gotta work at it.
Oh, okay.
You got that overnight shift. I think you just start.
When they gotta go like that, tell them to make a plate. And
Yeah,
you
leave.
know,
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. You
you gotta tell them all the time.